fabric is folded into 4. So I've marked out our shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. So now for the neck area, for the width, I marked 3.5, and for depth 1 inch. So I trace it out. We can only work on the back neckline, after which I'll remove the front bodice to work on the front neckline. So I came down to 1.5 inches for our shoulder slant, and I trace it out all the way down to our neckline. So now for our sleeve opening, I came down to 12 inches for our sleeve opening, and I trace it out. So from our shoulder, I came down to 25 inches for our hip measurement, because the hip is the highest bodice. You can also, since it's a free gown, you can only make use of the highest measurement to mark. So now we are working with our hip measurement, which is 44 inches. Once divided by 4, we have 11 inches. Then I'm going to add 3 inches for our allowance, 2 inches for ease, and 1 inch for stitching allowance. So I'll trace it down all the way to the hem of the gown, and at the same time trace it up all the way to our armhole. So that's our armhole. So for our armhole, I will make it curvy. It's not supposed to be in that shape, in that square shape. You have to make it curvy, come in by 1 inch. Yes, I came in by 1 inch and I curve it out. So I will cut and now take out the front bodies to work upon. Remember, the full length of our gown is 16 inches, including with the hemming allowance. So now for the front bodice, we are going to mark out the neck for the front bodice. So I came down by 8 inches for the front bodice. Remember, it's a V neck, so I'll trace it out. I'll cut it out. I trace it out using our pattern master. So now I'm going to use our doll face to bring out the beauty of the material. So I'll trace out the V shape using the doll face. So I've traced it out and I'll cut it out. Remember, the length of our facing is half length of the client, which is 17 inches. So I'll trace it out. So that's our facing. So I'm going to use it to place on. I'll place it directly on the material, the wrong side facing you. What I mean is that the doll face, the right side will be facing the wrong side of the fabric. The right side of the doll face will be facing the wrong side of the fabric. So I will hold it down with a pin. to make it firm, so that while stitching it will be easy to stitch. So I'm going to stitch it all the way down the V. So for the back, I'll trace out the back neck line as well, taking note of the width to be 4 inches, 4 inches all the way around. So I'll place it on the fabric, the right side facing the wrong side of the fabric. So I will stitch it at the neckline and turn it. I also went ahead to cut out a long strip of 25 inches and I fixed a paper stay on it. So I've gone ahead to fix a V shape facing in for our front bodice and flip it round. So I turned it and I hold it down with a pin after ironing. And at the same time, I notch it all around before turning, both the front bodice and the back bodice. Then now close it up. Also give it a hot iron. Iron it very well so that it can be firm and can as well help you to hold to close the hem area. As you can see what I'm doing. As I'm closing the hem area and at the same time I'm ironing. For a beginner, you can as well use pin to hold it down so that once you want to stitch it, it will not remove. So if this tutorial has been so helpful, please just click on that red button, subscribe, okay? Share my videos, just place a comment and I'll reply back, and click on the notification bell. Thank you. So I'm done with that. So what I will do next is to iron it out all through. Then to my sewing machine, I will now stitch it all through the V shape. Now for the pocket, I've cut out our pocket. The length of our pocket is 13 inches, while the wideness in a V shape, or you can call it, while the wideness is 8 inches, placing it in a slanty shape. We have 13 inches length. From the tip, the close area, look at the way I did it in a slanty form. Just mark out 8 inches. And now cut it out. So I'm going to use this first pocket to cut out the second pocket. So I've done that. So for our fabric, I've fixed our V shape already. So now for our sleeve, so I cut out a long strip of 25 inches and ironed out a paper stay on it. So now we're going to stitch on our sleeve and turn it out. So I've gone ahead to interlock our shoulder, the two shoulders. Yes, I weave them out. And at the same time, I also place the other sleeve. So now for our pocket, I came down to 20 inches. I shook it down. So from our 20 inches length, I'm going to come down to 7 inches. That is our pocket hole. I'm going to notch the two. So this is where we are going to fix our pocket. So I'll do that on the other side as well. So I've gone ahead to fix our sleeve, which I also interlocked, and also fix our V-neck, and at the same time our shoulders. So we're going to close all the way to where our pocket is, our pocket mark is, and at the same time start from the other end using 1 inch all the way down. So I will do that and show us the end result of our tutorial. Thank you so much for watching.